All right, stacking up on end of summer produce, how to preserve your produce. If you're like me, you go to the store, you feel so proud of yourself, you buy all this fresh produce, a couple days go by and you're like, it's all rotten.
I know, yes, that happens to a lot of people, for
It's like
sure.
$50 down the drain. Yeah.
Well, and that's where, like this is the time of year that the produce is so good. Like everything tastes delicious. It's coming fresh out of your garden. So how can you keep it a little bit longer throughout the year is kind of like what I want you to think about. And I'm not a canner, but I like to freeze things.
Okay.
So when I think about produce, I'm like, what can I freeze without having to put a lot of effort into it? So like right now, peppers are at their peak, and they're actually, all your produce has got its highest vitamins and minerals right now too. So,
And isn't the vibrancy of the color indicative of the quality of nutrient density?
And red peppers especially, they're higher in vitamin C when they're nice and red and vibrant.
Love it.
So chop them up into little small pieces, into slices, and then just freeze them.
It is Taco Tuesday. Go get
You could use them fresh too, yes. And then you could just freeze them for like if you're gonna make pasta later sometime throughout the year as the colder months come and all those warmer foods start to become more attractive. Then you've got peppers already chopped up to make a meal.
They smell so good.
They do, yes. And then peaches, it's the time of year for peaches. They just are amazing too. And again, peaches are, I think of like, I made peach cobbler today for you.
Yum.
Because that's kind of like it's not fall, but it feels fall. But peaches are also really in season right now. Another great thing to freeze. Like you can just freeze slices of peaches so then you can make like a cobbler, dessert later. You can also chunk it up, puree it to make ice cream later too.
I love it. I love it all. I'm so hungry. Every single time you both come through, my stomach's growling. And then you did this vegan stuff.
Yes, these are vegan. So with Ripple, it's our dietitian pick of the month. It's plant-based, got great protein, got some fiber in it.
I've gotten hooked onto this.
And it's amazing. It's creamy. It works really well in desserts too. So easy. Peach cobbler is one of the easiest desserts. So definitely try Ripple that. And then you can drink it later and put it in your coffee like we did last time.
That was delicious.
easy.
It made the coffee super smooth because a lot of times coffee's acidic tasting, and it just like leveled it out.
That's good to know.
I learned something from you today about ice.
Yes. So, well, herbs. We're talking herbs. Everybody's growing herbs right now, and no one wants to see them go. But I like to freeze herbs in ice, even just to like flavor my water. So, like mint or basil. This is rosemary. You could do it with olive oil too, and then save it for like your Thanksgiving meal and cook with it later.
Olive oil.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's brilliant.
Just pop it out.
Wow. Okay, that is super creative. I would have never thought to do that.
Yeah. Then you can just put it in your water, and then you have like a different kind of flavor for your water too.
And these are really
It looks pretty.
Starbucks incorporated olive oil into their coffees at one point.
They did,
so I'm sure.
I mean, you could try that as well. But definitely easy to like pop out just an ice cube with your herb and put it in like your stew, or like, when you're getting ready for Thanksgiving dinner, you have some herbs that you can use when you use the olive oil.
And then you could look like a bougie cocktail connoisseur.
You could. You can put some fruit in there. You could put some peaches in there and have peach and rosemary combo.
Can I dig into this?
Absolutely. I brought you a fork, so definitely. So yeah, I just use vegan butter, a vegan butter base, and then our Ripple, and then a little bit of sugar and flour and cinnamon, and then fresh peaches.
What is a mistake people make when they try to do these, preserving veggies, produce?
I think the biggest thing is when you're buying it to make sure that it's ripe, but it's not too ripe, because then that makes it mushy and then it doesn't freeze well or doesn't keep for a long time.
I think that's something I run into a lot. And then you go for firm, but then like you overestimate how many days it needs to chill out and be edible. Yeah. Okay. I'm learning so much. Thank you so much for great tips as we come out of the summer. Isn't it so polite to talk on TV with my mouth full?
When it's delicious. It's okay.
It is really good. I love the vegan option too. Thank you so much for being here.